Okay, super keen to jump into this one, going over a case study for a client. So this is looking at how we took email from 12 to 34% in just 4 months. So this is a high ticket automotive brand. So medium to high ticket products that we're looking at here, and obviously factoring this into our approach. So selling premium performance exhaust systems and other kind of automotive products in Australia. So high ticket products where buyers aren't necessarily just jumping through impulse purchases, where you might look at a smaller AOV type of brand. So more research driven. So this is going to factor into the strategy. Obviously longer purchase cycles here. So super important to nail this down, specifically target this customer ICP for the brand here. So that was the kind of bit of context and the challenge that we were looking at. And the 6 foundational problems killing the performance was they had kind of basic flow structure set up, but no consistent campaign strategy. When they did send campaigns, they were sending out to their full email list. Their pop-up was pretty poor, just under 1.5 submit rate. So there's a big opportunity there to continuously capture that website traffic through a higher submit rate here. The design's a little bit dated there, just visually a bit of an improvement there. So also with the flows as well, pretty short and really relying on discounts really early in the flows as well. Not really kind of tailored into what I was talking about before with the longer purchase cycles and the flow cycles here. And then as well as inactive profiles, we actually cleaned up their email list and saved them a lot of money. They were paying way too much for their Klaviyo bill. So if that's you, can take a look at that and just cleaning this out and segmenting this down to the inactive contacts there. So the results after the 4 months, 64K in email revenue and 34% from email and 74% in email growth over the period. So quick kind of snapshot from the Klaviyo dashboards here. So really happy with this just in the 4 months, and to kind of detail out what we did. So as I said, the core flows were a bit dated, and we came in with the longer nurture sequences, so expanding on this and really revamping the flows essentially. So this was really sitting at 3 to 4 emails in the welcome flow. Again, the abandoned cart was only 4 emails. Browse abandoned 2 or 3. Post purchase as well was relatively basic with no real kind of purchase splits, condition splits based on the number of purchases that they've made, as well as customer win back. This wasn't in place, and the sunset flow as well, just for that long-term deliverability. And so the results from the flows here, so 42,000 across the period. So very happy with this. And again, kind of going back into this, I might just repeat myself a little bit, but the short flow sequences and the fast time delays in the flows, these were the kind of problems that what they had. And so where we came in was with the longer nurturing sequences and improved timing strategy. So really just nailing down on the time delays, obviously with the longest purchase cycles with a higher ticket product. This needs to be extended out and not really kind of shortened and compressed over maybe it's 1 week, really pushing this out to a longer purchase period. And so design overhaul, this is pretty simple just to improve this visually, and the discount reliance as well. So instead of kind of just putting that 10% off, this can actually have an impact on margins as well, as if you're a high ticket product. To high ticket product, taking 10% off, if it's a $2,000 product, that's $200, whereas just a discount reliance of maybe it's just $50 off your purchase. Obviously that's saving on margins as well. But instead of doing this, looking at risk reversals, social proof, the product benefits, rather than just kind of spamming that discount and relying on that for the sale. So the second thing was the campaign strategy. So educating and converting. So they didn't have a campaign strategy really in place before, and they would maybe send out very ad hoc style campaigns to the full list, just very kind of product-based email. So super important to really set up a strategy that actually primes the audience and educates them on the products and the benefits, and then you're kind of leading them into that purchase over a longer period of time than just kind of every now and then putting out a campaign. Because it's the high ticket automated parts, consistent communication is important. So the research really kind of factors in over a period of time. So what they had was no campaign strategy, inconsistent sending frequency, and just no real educational or value-based kind of messaging, speaking to the customer ICP and providing that information for them during that time. And as well with the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period as well, with factoring this in, no real strategy to prime them up when you do introduce a sale. So what we did was introduce value-driven content, introducing campaign calendar. So this is super important to structure out your month and just factor in everything, so you really have a clear idea of what you're doing. And then the consistent sending with 3 to 4 emails per week, and then over Black Friday, Cyber Monday as well. And so the educational value-based stuff with the education and comparisons, reviews, how to install your kind of exhaust and that thing, just talking to this client here, and myth busting and community content as well to really engage them in that sense, and priming them up before the sale. So leading to high conversion rates during that kind of peak period. And so these are a quick screenshot of the kind of numbers here. So Black Friday, launch reminder, these are kind of the winning campaigns over this period, but not just on the sales through Black Friday. So things like competitor comparison, customer reviews, these are all really performing well. So you can see 3.5 and 2.6K from these campaigns as well. Just a little snapshot there. And then the last one, just a simple one to save on your Klaviyo bill. So pretty much almost 10,000 a year, what they would have spent if we didn't kind of come in and clean this up. So the poor list hygiene impacting performance. So heaps of inactive profiles, not interacting with the account, not opening or clicking emails. So this is increasing your costs for Klaviyo, and as well as impacting your email reputation. So deliverability is at risk there. And so with the inactive profiles, the higher costs and just the segmentation wasn't in place there. So what we did was come in and just cleaning out 3,000 dead profiles, and so saving on that bill as well, but introducing those segments where they engage around the 1430 up to 180 day engage as deliverability improves. And so getting to 56% there, just even with this client right now, as of recording this video, up to 61% opens. So the segmentation as well, and this kind of factored back into our campaign strategy. So that's really a quick kind of snapshot of the kind of case study for this client here. So firstly, looking at the flows and the campaigns, and then finally that cleaning up of the email list there. So hope this was kind of valuable and gives you a quick idea on how we kind of got these numbers and a breakdown. So if this might be relevant to you, maybe you're in a similar boat, there'll be a link in this video to grab a free audit. It can run through your opportunity areas and to give you an action plan to take away for your email account. So on the house, completely free, regardless if you kind of want to take it away and implement this yourself, I do not mind. Just tell me how it goes, or if you want to potentially talk about engaging further, that would be awesome as well. So they'll be in the link as well. But otherwise, that's it for me. Thank you.